folks, good morning. So I thought I'd check in and we're just going to go over some of the B group vitamins. We're just going to focus on B1 today. Please be aware I still don't have much of a voice. So the big, in relation to thyroid disease and disorders, we're looking at B group vitamins, which are quite deficient with Hashimoto's due to the malabsorption. So B1, which is thiamine, is needed for proper release of stomach acid, and our low stomach acid is common with Hashimoto's and is often the cause of indigestion and our heartburn symptoms. So you know, they are not enough acid. So low stomach acid also affects vitamin B12 absorption. So this vitamin is only found in the foods of animal origin, and in order to release our B12 from food, the body requires the activity in the stomach of intrinsic factor. Okay, so, and we need hydrochloric acid and our digestive enzymes to also help break this down, so then we can absorb B12 in our small intestine. So this is why B12 supplementation can be really essential for vegans, because you can't get it from anything but animal source, and the best source for B12 is liver. So let me think. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to look at vitamin B1, which is our thiamine, and some of the deficiencies that thiamine, so when you have a B1 deficiency, some of the signs and some of the symptoms that you can have, that is an indicator. Now, you can't just go by one, but it gives you a really good indicator. And a lot of it's calf muscle soreness. And like, I know a lot get cramps and twitches and sore pain. So it's not the cramping. This is just an ache that you get down and through your calf muscles. So in Chinese medicine and some of the other things I do, calves relate to our adrenals as well. So we're looking at calf muscle soreness, tender muscles, heel pain. Heel pain that is not plantar fasciitis, which is something different again. We're looking at anxiety, stress, chronic fatigue, hair loss, gut disorders, so anything that's related to our gut, loss of our reflexes. So sometimes we don't, we have reflexes to stop us from tripping over, for when we fall and our hands out in front and that sort of thing. It can increase edema when we have that, palpitations, that breathlessness, and sometimes insomnia, and insomnia is just crap. Constipation, but that's, like I said, with gut disorders. So a lot with Hashimoto's and gut, the digestion slows down a lot, so we get a lot of constipation. And a big indicator of vitamin B1 deficiency is hyperthyroidism. So it's actually one of the nutrients our hypers and our Graves clients and patients need and require. So why do you need it? So thiamine was one of the first of the B vitamins we discovered, hence why it's called B1. It's really, really necessary for our energy production. It's water soluble, so it breaks down really easily. It's needed for the proper functioning of our nervous system, and the conversion of our amino acids and our fatty acids into proteins, our hormones and our enzymes. Our adrenals use it. It's great, as I said, for digestive tone. It helps in the production of that digestive acid, so the acid in our gut, so hydrochloric acid, and we need it for our sugar metabolism. So where can you get it? Okay, you can get B1 from your foods. So we're looking at things like lamb, beef, liver, chicken. We're looking at vegetables of green peas, beans, asparagus, spinach. Romaine lettuce is a really good one. Oops, sorry guys. Mushrooms is a really good one for it as well. Eggs, watermelons, nuts and seeds are all really good uses of getting your B1 levels up. So when we talk about needing more B1, and sometimes we have factors that increase our demand. So things like if we drink excessive amounts of coffee, because coffee can dehydrate you. It can strip a lot of the vital nutrients out of your system, especially as it's trying to detox. Tea is another one. Alcohol is known to cause leaky gut. It means you're not going to absorb your vitamins and minerals as well. Eating raw fish, now that one really surprised me. So if you eat a lot of sashimi, which I absolutely adore, can also lead to a vitamin B1 deficiency and excess sugar. But you can also have chronic disorders and autoimmune diseases like Crohn's disease and diabetes, where you have issues with absorption anyway, and so you have a higher need as well. If you have a folate deficiency, so we're going to cover folate as we go through our B groups, and folate deficiency can sometimes also hide a B12 deficiency, but it can hide other B group deficiencies as well. Smoking and stress. Stress just strips us of our B group vitamins like there's no tomorrow, and you'd be really surprised when you realise how much it actually will strip our nutrients. So we use it because stress puts us into the fight-flight pathway rather than our nurture pathways. Okay, folks, that's B1. Tomorrow we're going to cover B2, which is our riboflavin. So we're just going to do a little snapshot each day for the next 20 or so odd days, just over some of the nutrition that you can get from your foods to help nurture your thyroid. So I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, ciao.